Fala aí galera monstra, tudo tranquilo? Sinistro aqui com vocês, continuando com a nossa série de VLWz Inquisition. Então daquele jeito, pra você aí que já faz parte do canal, gosta do conteúdo, já faz parte da máfia aí sinistra, fica de boa, deixa o seu like aí, daquele jeito, beleza? Você já tá acostumado. E pra você que é novo, chegou agora, tá meio perdido aí, tá meio pé atrás, não sabe como funciona a bagaça, fica de boa, assiste o vídeo e depois você avalia ele sossegado, beleza? Beleza, então vamos lá. VLWz Inquisition pra vocês, puxa uma cadeira, senta no chão e partiu.
The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
Bom, pra quem não sabe, no último vídeo aí a gente tava lá no baile fazendo social lá, tentando salvar o mundo e tal. E quando a gente voltou, o pessoal tava pedindo a Liliana e a Cassandra, porque elas são fortes candidatas a nova Justinia, né? Então a nova líder lá do movimento delas aí e tal. Então vamos ver a parada aí.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind and she means well. So yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Liliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Liliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
Porque eu não sou candidato, porque você não é da parada. Vamos perguntar por que eu não sou candidato.
Non-priests. Why am I not a candidate?
Because you're a man, first and foremost.
Olha, preconceito, mano.
They may as well join the Tevinter Imperium. Truly, though, I imagine it's because they're frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe Liliana or I would be any better.
Agora, esse aqui eu posso incentivar ela aí, esse aqui eu posso incentivar ela a recusar, né? Então recusa.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
If you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Então. Opa, vamos dar uma chavecada.
Determination is admirable.
Some men would call it an unattractive trait.
I'm not those men.
Ah, um sorrisinho. Ah, moleque. E Liliana?
You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinian's legacy, but she and I remember a different person. Justinian knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think, and that would be chaos for us all.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent.
Causa nobre.
Vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
Aí sim, hein?
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Aí sim. Tem uma missãozinha onde aqui? Cirurgia. Não, não é aqui. Então é nessa outra casinha mesmo. Vamos ver as requisições. Eu não tenho nada, não fui nem atrás mais dessas bagaças. Ó, o Morris.
Cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut, although it is yet bewildering at the center.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral?
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
Tá bom.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
Haha.
As you were.
Tá bom. Negocie um acordo para planos de armas. Vamos ver se tem mais alguma missão solta. Opa, tem uma interrogaçãozinha aqui, ó. Lá do outro lado. Bom, galera, eu vou fazer o seguinte. Eu vou fazer o que eu tenho que fazer aqui no castelo, né? Missões, conversar e tal. E quando tiver alguma coisa mais impressionante, eu volto com o vídeo, né? Se eu já for pra alguma missão ou tal, eu já volto com o vídeo. Pra não ficar um negócio muito parado aqui, beleza? Já basta aquele baile ter ficado um lixo, né? Então, daqui a pouco a gente volta aí. Segura aí. Bom, galera, então é isso. Já deu uma passeada por aí, mais ou menos, né? Tem um cara pra gente julgar, então vamos fazer isso agora. Depois a gente conversa com a Morrigan, acho pra habilitar ela, ou sei lá. E depois nós vamos pra mesa de guerra fazer alguma missãozinha.
First, this wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency and... Halam Shiral is having difficulty freeing trade routes formerly controlled by Duchess Florian. Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge her.
Incomum, mas ainda grave? Peraí. Nós a julguemos. Mas ela está morta? Não, não está morta. Eu tenho que julgar os restos mortais dela?
This is supposed to make sense. I'm judging a box.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated any claim to... Forgive me, there is an odor.
Tá bom, vai.
Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, guilty. Your claims are forfeit. I assume, Josephine, this is enough?
Quite, Inquisitor. And again, my apologies.
Puta, é pra ser piada, né? Tem mais alguém pra julgar? Não. Então vamos lá trocar ideia com a Morrigan, que eu tô curioso em relação a ela. Eu acho que é essa porta aqui. Tem um monte de porta que eu não sei onde que... Ah, é aqui mesmo. Tô curioso pra ver como que a Morrigan tá nesse jogo, cara. Ela é muito foda, eu já falei isso em 3 vídeos. E é uma delícia também, né? Oh, meu Deus do céu. Ela tava ali, agora não tá mais.
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
Você já conhecia?
Sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Terra Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
Tá certo. Tenho orgulho.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
Muito obrigado.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. It is that he actually may.
Zói bonita, hein? Vou trocar mais uma ideia com ela, vamos ver.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
Que você tá trabalhando?
What work have you been doing to help us?
Currently, my efforts are focused on determining what Corypheus is, and from where his power comes. The elven orb he carries is what draws my attention. I wonder if the power he used to tear open the Fade, in fact, came from the orb. Perhaps it is even the source of your anchor. If I learn of its origin, I may also learn what Corypheus now intends, as well as his weaknesses.
Preciso de mais como você.
Someone of your skills could do more.
I am doing what I can. In time, we shall see what more I can offer you.
Foi uma patada, na verdade. Qual a sua opinião da Inquisição?
What are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. A web of favors has wrapped every noble family in southern Thedas around your fingers. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
Whatever happens, the Inquisition will survive.
That alone is worthy of wonder. A new player on the stage, a figure of might and marvel. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight?
The Blight began in the Kukari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
Não teve muito diálogo.
Until next time, then.
Não teve muito diálogo importante, né, com ela. Mas beleza. Eu vou conversar com a Liliana a respeito da Chantria, né, que ela é a indicada lá e tal. Ver qual que é a posição dela pra... Porque ela é a Cassandra, né, são escolhidas pra substituir a Divina. Quero ver o que ela pensa disso, se ela quer, se ela não quer. Vamos ver no que vai dar, né, ela. Cadê ela? Tá ali.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture.
Tá, mas o que você quer?
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Eu vou ajudar. Se puder, você pode abandonar o navio e deixar a Chandria afundar. Eu ajudo.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Nossa, foi um diálogo rápido, né? Ela nem...
A message from Divine Justinia.
Dead people usually don't send messages.
And I see you feel it necessary to inform me of this. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to VLWz, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in VLWz would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
Nossa, eu instruo você, ela não. Tipo, ó, não vai.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
A pessoa tem que ter escolha, pô.
was a revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Vacila aí, rapaz. Tá louca? Tá falando com o mestre inquisitor, rapaz. Opa, é pra cá. O castelo é tão grande que até eu me perco nele, rapaz. Tá louca? Então vamos lá pra mesa de guerra. Ver o que temos que fazer. Vou trocar ideia com essa mina aqui. Josefine.
There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
You don't see the Empress of Orlais almost killed in cold blood every day.
Not so brazenly, no. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
Selene.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
Opa, já dá uma chavecada.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours.
Opa!
Let's do it again sometime.
Agora? Agora? No meu quarto?
We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Nevada.
Ei.
Both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
Then the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Nevaran Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
Podemos ajudar os dois, pô. O que você faria?
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orlais is, I would assist the Imperium. Their friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer game.
What sort of man is the King of Navarra?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentagast. Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Navarra.
As a Pentagast, will Cassandra be upset we don't help her relatives?
With all respect to Sigar Pentagast, her interest in politics is best described as thin.
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
Tell me about Redanus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
I actually have relatives in Navarra. If you reason with the Archon, Trevelyan's can persuade King Marcus we should help both countries.
Letting the Inquisition curry favor with both Tevinter and Nevada. Most ideal.
Aí. Os dois, ajuda os dois. Tem alguma coisa de formar?
What will make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Tá bom.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Vamos pra mesa de guerra. Ora, tem que fechar esse buraco aqui, hein, meu. Cadê o pedreiro lá pra dar um... Passar uma massa corrida aí no bagulho.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Haha.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
We strike Corypheus now, while his people are reeling. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one.
Opa, chegou a delicinha.
Fortunately, I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
His best, if I show you.
Vai me mostrar no meu quarto?
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
Como você conseguiu?
You can restore an artifact like this?
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
O cara entra de boa, nem sabe pra onde que vai o bagulho.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Vou perguntar se tá em perigo aqui.
This place dangerous. It feels
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Ixi, Maria.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Interessante ali, ó. O espero aqui. Esse bagulho louco, sei lá. Mas é meio cabuloso também, né? De perceber que tem uma parada dessa, assim. Eu tô no jardim, tá? Então é isso, galera. Eu vou finalizar esse vídeo por aqui. Espero que tenham gostado aí de mais essa gameplay de Dragon Age Inquisition. A gente se vê no próximo vídeo. Sinistro se despedindo. Um grande abraço pra vocês. Um beijo na bunda. E até mais. Tchau.